Now, research shows that smiling for as little as 20 seconds triggers positive emotions within someone, jumpstarts joy and happiness, improves your health, reduces stress, and lowers your blood pressure. Can you believe that? Smiling. Wow, that's powerful. Smiling stimulates it stimulates the neuropeptides that actually are released that fight off stress and generate a feel-good cocktail of serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins. Serotonin is a natural antidepressant. Dopamine activates the reward center of the brain, and endorphins are a natural pain reliever. So think about this. Is anybody in your office stressed, right? Does anybody in your office have pain? Is anybody in your office depressed? Smiling can physiologically help them. And smiling has the effect that of all people, if I smile, this does that for me. It makes me healthier and stronger, and it helps my team. I actually talk to leaders about smiling more. And they're like, yeah, I'm not a smiler. I'm like, well, let me tell you, smiling can help out a lot. It can help you, it can help them. If you've got an office that's stressed, scientific proof, right? We've got studies and research saying it'll actually reduce the stress. Wow. Now, anybody here like dark chocolate? Just because of the benefits that it has, right? It's it's healthy for us, right? It's good for us. Does anybody like to reach for a piece of dark chocolate after kind of a tough day? To cheer me up. I'm kind of sad, I'm a little down, I need a little cheer up. So I'm gonna take some dark chocolate. Studies found one smile is equal to the impact of one smile for 20 seconds is equal to the impact of 2,000 chocolate bars. Of course, these are 70% chocolate, right? Dark chocolate. But can you think about that? Ever since I learned about this study, that I'm actually get greater benefit from a smile than I am from eating 2,000 chocolate bars. I have not had a full chocolate bar since. I still have a little piece now and then. But I know I can save myself the calories with a smile in terms of the feel-good effects. And it really makes sense when you think about it, because you feel better. You eat the chocolate bar and it feels good for a moment, right? But then later on you're like, darn, didn't need that. Didn't last that long. I can do a smile. Another interesting fact about smile, there's a lot of smile research, is that one smile gives the same feeling of stimulation as receiving $25,000 of cash. Now, is that hard to believe? So picture yourself. So picture this, okay? I know, we're pushing the limits here, but I'll tell you how that all works out. So we can do a test. So here's how it goes. You go home, you find in your pocket a wad of $25,000, and you're like, yeah, I'm fired up, right? You feel that good feeling. So let me ask, how many people here think they smile 20 times or more a day? All right, of course, we're Express. Come on, we're the friendliest people out there. Seriously, Express, over my 20 years, is probably the friendliest, warmest client I've ever had. I love it. I love coming here, of course. So 1/3 of the population smiles 20 times or more a day. 14% of the population smiles 5 times or less a day. Wow, 5 times or less. And children, these are mine, smile up to 400 times a day. Wow, right? Now, here's where I come back to that $25,000. You may think they're cute, but when I look at their faces, my Gayla, my heart enlarges. I literally get tingles in my body just even seeing her picture in her face. She's 22 now. My son Trey, he won that in a tennis tournament. So happy. And he's 23. But when I see them smile, that's worth more than $25,000. Seriously, the good feeling I get inside. There's no money amount worth what the good feeling I get from seeing my child smile. Anybody here have teenagers? To see your teenager smile. These guys smiled a lot when they were younger. What happened? To see my teenagers smile at me, whoa, right, in terms of the impact. How many people have a pet? We had this little beautiful Havanese, Roxy. Roxy smiled. Who's got a pet that smiles? They smile, right? And when they smile, it goes through all those stimulations for you, right? It's amazing. The impact of smiling is tremendous on our physical health. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, really kind of benchmark that for yourself, right? How are you doing on terms of, are you depressed, or do you have physical pain, or do you have, stress, all those things, high blood pressure? Something to think about. Research studies, I didn't make this up. Ron Gutman, if you want to write that down. Ron Gutman, he's got all this extensive research on smiling. Not only this, but he also says that we are actually smiling in the womb, right? They have a technology today in the ultrasounds to actually see babies smiling in the womb, and they say you come out smiling. So there you go. He also talks about how, and this is good to keep in mind for your outside sales reps, that actually smiling, if you appear smiling, you actually are more likable right off the bat. So you show up and you're smiling, you're more likable right away. And you're considered more competent. Who would know that? Kind of interesting. You're more competent. Some people feel like if they show up with their game face, that they're more, going to make a better impression. No, actually, smiling is more likable and more competent.